Magdaheath. And my hometown is called Breclava. 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 Well, it was actually a city, and about, I would say, 25,000 population, and it was very safe. Our home was on the main square, and we walked to school by ourselves, age 6, and we would walk around, go to shops and go to friends without any problems. My grandparents on my father's side, on my grandfather's side, were 5 sons, and on my grandmother's side there were 10 girls and 1 boy. And the 5 sons of my grandfather's family married into my grandmother's family. So nearly all the Jewish people were relatives. And now if I did go back once, it is a ghost town to me, because all these people have been killed. No, one did not experience anti-Semitism, but there are a strain between the people in my hometown were Germans, but Austrian Germans, because it used to be the Austrian-Hungarian monarchy. So they were Germans and spoke German, and there would be a rowing club only for the Germans and another rowing club for everybody else. There were some things like that, but one would say, oh yeah, das sind die Deutschen. Yeah, that's what we call it. The non-Jewish people were the Deutschen, das sind die Deutschen. We had left Czechoslovakia in '28 and moved to Vienna in order to educate us in Vienna, because Vienna was a very cultural center, and we were just in a town of 25,000 people. There was no particular culture except what people produced themselves. I mean, there was a movie house, but all the other performances would be done by groups, private groups, for entertainment at Christmas or at different holidays. We did not belong to a synagogue, but the parents would celebrate the high holidays in the Vienna Musikvereinssaal. One can see that very often on TV, the New Year's concerts. And I remember exactly where my mother used to sit during during Rosh Hashanah or Yom Kippur, and we would go and visit. We did not even attend services in Vienna anymore. Came March 13, and we were ready to go to a theater. We had tickets to go to a show, and Hitler marched in. We didn't know. Suddenly the radio said they're marching into the Tyrol. And so we didn't know what to do. So my father said, let's go to the theater. And we went to the theater. And all we would have to do is buy a ticket, go to the station, buy a ticket to our hometown, where half the town were our relatives, including our friend, and we would have been safe, but we didn't do that. But I got a letter 10 days later from England, and my friend Brenda invited me to come to England, and my mother said, you go, and I went. So my parents and my sister and brother remained, and for some reason they felt that they were Czechs. We had Czech passports. We were Czech citizens living in Vienna. That nothing's going to happen to foreigners, but it wasn't so. A commissar came, asked for the keys to our business, to the safe, in my father's business, and that was the end of it. We had no money, nothing. So my mother and father, they decided to move to Czechoslovakia. They moved the contents of our home to my grandfather in Czechoslovakia, and they moved to Prague. And so my father and my sister and my brother, we had a nanny, and the nanny was married in America, married and lived in America. So while still in Vienna, my mother went to her relatives and got our nanny's address, and she guaranteed a visa so that my brother could come to America.